Welcome back, you're still watching Logo. First it was colas, but now it seems like it's much more than colas that brand managers are fighting over this summer.
That's right, we get you the marketing plans for newer entrant Del Monte and how it's gearing up to take on the biggies. Have a look.
Forget colas. Fruit juice is where all the action is. Late last year, Coca-Cola launched Maaza Milky Delight, its entry into the dairy segment.
Maaza Milky Delight. Sharing not possible.
And soon after, followed that up with an orange fruit juice drink, Minute Maid.
Minute Maid Pulpy Orange. It's surprisingly pulpy.
आंखें बंद, orange pack हो गया.
और nutrition.
While Dabur has firmed up its brand, real juice with refreshed packaging, Pepsi added its own twist to the tale with the launch of Tropicana Twister. Carbonated drinks may rule the market, but cola makers are now closely paying attention to other categories, particularly their juice-based drinks. According to industry estimates, the juices and juice drinks categories is around rupees 700 crore and is growing at a compounded annual growth rate of 25% in the last 3 years. While Dabur's Real is the biggest player in the juices market with about half of the market share, PepsiCo's Tropicana brand enjoys about 35% of this market. Other players include Parle Agro Saint, which is about 6 to 8%, besides a slew of other smaller players. As biggies like Pepsi and Coca-Cola chalk out strategies to broad-base their portfolio with newer and healthier offerings, a new player like Del Monte too is sharpening its marketing focus on its fruit drinks product range. As a new entrant in this sector, investing in brand building to create buzz is the key, especially when there are both global and desi biggies with deep pockets to compete with.
Well, I think let's take it in two parts. The first question really is what is the Feel Fresh strategy in a market which is infested with heavy competition. Now, if you really look at the market size, I think we believe that the market size is pretty huge for all the existing players and a couple of new entrants to come and coexist. And the reason we say that is because there's healthy growth in the market. I think the market of packaged fruit drinks is already somewhere about 2,700 crores. But the larger fruit drink market, which includes the unorganized sector, would be probably 3 times or 4 times of this number. And all put together growing beautifully well.
It's like totally like nothing you ever like.
While the company is tight-lipped about marketing spends, Del Monte is all set to launch a high-decibel advertising campaign centered on the theme Taste Like Never Before.
Ever like cat before. Del Monte tastes like never before.
A positioning that's central to the marketing strategy.
We had to, objective was to tell the consumer that here's this product that tastes totally out of this world. It's something that you've never tasted before, which is anyways the Del Monte line, which is tastes like never before. But how do you say that, right? In some ways, a lot of brands say the same thing. Here's the new tasting and different tasting product. So we went about. We thought, why don't we go out and say what it doesn't taste like?
Consumers are obviously embracing healthier products, and a company like Del Monte is hoping to ride on this growth wave. But it's not the health fad just in the metros that has led to the growth spurt. The proliferation of supermarkets and malls in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities is fueling the growth, says category head at Del Monte, Yogesh Villani.
We believe that as this market is going to go from unorganized to organized, it will also move from the urban space into the 2 and Tier 3 cities. And in that, we seem to have a nice mix of products, because on the one hand, we have a product which is really the cans, which are aspirationals. We have a 240 ml can, and we will soon introduce a smaller version as well. And the cans, we believe, is great packaging, aspirational, very urban. But on the other hand, we also have a PET range, which has got a mango and a 4-season fusion, which we've just recently launched, which is perfect for mass penetration and to take the experience of Del Monte fruit drinks to Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities.
The juices and juice drinks category is growing. So while it's clear that Del Monte doesn't want to lose out on the growth potential, what's interesting is the Tier 2 and Tier 3 focus that the company has chalked out for itself from the start.
Nothing you ever like cat before. Del Monte tastes like never before.
Tier 2 and Tier 3 focus clearly for Del Monte there. Moving on, the advertising guru Piyush Pandey was recently conferred the title of Godfather by the Berlin Institute of Creative Leadership. I caught up with him during the week and this is what he had to say.